Welcome to AlphaCars and Motorcycles. My name is Dmitry, and this is our main entrance. Come on in. We specialize in helping motoring enthusiasts to find their vehicles, to service their vehicles, to preserve their vehicles. But going back to finding their vehicles, we offer motorcycles on 2 wheels, on 3 wheels, and 3 wheels with sidecars for the most part. We are a franchise dealer for Royal Enfield and Ural motorcycles with sidecars. So come on in. As you walk in, we have a nice set of displays here. Some nice Mercedes memorabilia, and we have some 3-dimensional memorabilia up on the walls that we created ourselves. These 3-dimensional collages, some of them include parts that just take-off parts that we took off from the vehicles we worked on or restored. And there is a Royal Enfield history display right there. As far as the bikes, we do pre-owned bikes because when we sell new bikes, we take trades. And by the way, we do take trades, we do financing, we arrange transportation for our customers that are out of state. For example, we just sold that our 1100 RT, an amazing 1982 bike, and we will link the video right here on probably top left corner of your screen. So we'll have that, and that was a great video that was created by our team. Ian, who's running the camera. Hi, Ian, how are you?
Good, how are you doing, Dmitry?
Good, good. So he was in the chase car, and Daryl, who retired from AlphaCars, but it still helps us out, he was riding that motorcycle. So great video, check that out, especially if you're a motorcycle enthusiast, and especially if you love BMWs. And check out this logo. This is one of 700, I could be wrong on the actual number, but like 760 vehicles that were built by Ford. This is probably the cleanest example one is going to find, and because it's hard to find anything cleaner, that absolutely amazing factory original quality. There's not a scuff mark, there's not a chip, certainly not a modification to this beautiful Boss 302 limited edition. And we bought it from the original owner. There was no brokers involved, no auctions involved. We got the full story. So this vehicle, you owe it to yourself. If you're a motoring enthusiast, check it out. It's an amazing vehicle. And Ian did a great video on this one. Did you do a road test on this one?
Not a road test.
Not on this one, but there's another Ford Mustang, if you're a Mustang enthusiast, that is still on our website, 2014. That one, Ian did a phenomenal road test, so we have that one too. Motorcycles with sidecars, we have some fine examples right here. And if you ever considered going out on the motorcycle and having more than one person with you, or possibly having your 4-legged animal friend, dog, cat, or we actually had someone who had a miniature pig. That was quite a view. That pig, she had doggles, and she was a passenger in the sidecar. So this Ural motorcycle, for that purpose, is an amazing machine. We are not only the largest and and really the go-to dealer when it comes to Royal Enfield too, but Ural motorcycles. We create and make a lot of accessories for these bikes. We sell them worldwide on our e-store, uralne.com. Ural, U-R-A-L-N, as Nancy, E is Edward. uralne.com. That's a great site if you need motorcycle accessories for Urals or Royal Enfield. So here's a 2023. This is Sahara Heritage Edition because it's got a lot of color matched accessories. A lot of this, pretty much the bike gets taken out from the production line, and all these details are refinished before the bike comes together. This is another Ural motorcycle. This is Retro Classic. We have a great video on these because these are great bikes by themselves. And here, I believe, it looks like we have This is a second sold Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. So this bike has a smoothest, and I've heard a lot of motorcycle engines, this is probably the smoothest engine, certainly for a two-cylinder. This is a beautiful bike. Check out the color combination, and there are a lot of reviews on them.
We do have a full video on these as well. We take a look at a few different colors and we learn about all the new things Royal Enfield introduced and the new specifications as well. So that'll be linked in the video.
Yeah, and it has a tripper for Google. It's got all that, and we're neutral, so we can even give it a, yeah. Look at this. It's so smooth. There's not a single vibration from here. Like it doesn't move. It doesn't shake. Like if you can put the camera on this, it has absolutely no vibration.
Yeah, and even the spark plug lead, it doesn't shake.
It doesn't. Nothing shakes. Nothing. And that's a cold throttle response. Check that out. That's pretty amazing. That is actually absolutely, totally amazing. Hi, Mike.
Morning, sir.
So if you do need one of these motorcycles or some of these cars, contact Mike. Back to the showroom activities. You can see, even in showroom, we're not stranger to tools. We have some cool things here. These are not used by technicians. They have their own tools, but sometimes you need to do a license plate, bracket transfer, or do an advanced mechanical operation like that license plate. So you need to have the right set of tools. And speaking of tools, even for these tasks, we use some pretty cool tools. Check those out. Anyway, we have, even though we have two lifts in the showroom, these are not work area lifts. These are display and delivery areas. So when something is sold, it is usually delivered out of here. It is also a display area when we have a beautiful vehicle available like this 2003 SL 500 with about 25,000 miles. The underbody is actually more impressive than an impeccable interior. Equally true is for that Lada Boza vehicle, which is a Safari variant, very limited edition. So check that out. We have it on the website. And check out this little car. It is so cute, and it is in for service. We obviously are not keeping it outside, so we brought it in. And this is a Triumph. Do you remember the model of this?
It's a Herald, right?
Herald. I remember it's like a first name of the person. Triumph Herald.
Yeah.
So
the car's a friend like a person too.
Yes, and I know that when this vehicle was transported for service, it hasn't made its way to the service base yet, but when we received the vehicle, we wrote an email to the owner and we said, the Herald has arrived, and it just sounded so cool. So the Herald is here waiting for some special treatment in our service department. And here on my right, we have the SL 280. This has an amazing history, very transparent. It was purchased by one of the town residents. He bought it in Europe. This is a European model that he imported here in US, and then it was sold to another town resident who is the SL enthusiast, and he did amazing level of restoration work on this. So we will have it on the website, and we're very lucky to have this one. And we do electric vehicles. I mentioned that because you can see the Tesla charger. We do service them, and for that, when we need to charge one, we use this charger. Should we peek in the service bays real quick? It's a lunchtime. It should be
nice, it's going to be quiet.
Yeah, definitely quiet moment here. We'll take advantage of that so we can see our built-in cabinets right there. And so these are our mechanical bays where we do advanced level diagnostic tasks, and we do all the service work. We just did, you can see an E46 M3. We did a pretty comprehensive work on the engine. It was pretty much an engine reseal and some additional work. So I'll share with you some cool things. So yes, we have a built-in tool storage. We also have a built-in bench storage, if you will. So these are retractable benches. So each one of them can take almost like 800 pounds of weight, and you can work on those on different levels. So we have 3-level retractable bench surfaces. And as we make our way here, we're servicing the BMW. This is a trade-in, the little Nissan Rogue, a very clean little car. And we would normally sell it to another dealer through the auction, but someone needed an expensive vehicle. We're doing a checkup in the shop. If it's gonna get a good bill of health from our technician, that's gonna make an awesome and expensive vehicle for one of our customers' families, young drivers. So nice car, certainly no rust, and minimal rust, I should say. There is no such a thing as no rust in New England. So speaking of no rust in New England, we do rust preventive treatments on brand new vehicles. So make sure you check out our videos on rust preventive treatments. Here we have an area for our wheels and tires, and we do have a special video segment on Hunter Road Force principles and the machines. And there are very rare machines, but what even more rare is when a shop has a machine, the technicians are properly trained and given adequate time allowance to use the machine's capability to make the needed improvements to the mounting of the tire on the rim, and then assembly balancing, wheel assembly balancing. So these are very, very cool machines. That is the Road Force wheel balancer. And the biggest difference, and you should definitely watch that video, but the biggest difference is, in addition to high-speed balancing, there's another function of the machine where this is a roller that reproduces pressure of the weight of the vehicle on the wheel. So a road reaction is measured and then translated into pounds. It's an amazing technology. And here's another piece of amazing technology. It's completely touchless machine that would pick up the wheel right from the ground, and then we'll place it here, and then these rollers will operate mainly automatically, but the technician can override that. So that is a really, really cool thing. And it's got some phenomenal technologies here. So you have things like bead massage. So I'm not sure if you ever treat a tire, specifically a bead of the tire on your vehicle to a massage. That can be done here at AlphaCars, and many other functions. This is an unusual piece of machinery in a way that we are actually not big fans of adding a sidecar to a motorcycle. We actually don't recommend that. But we always work with our clients, and this particular client bought a brand new Triumph, and they bought a cozy sidecar. And this is not the first one we're doing. It is nowhere near the factory engineered, factory built, not to mention it's been improved over 75 years of producing Ural motorcycles. So this is nowhere near the performance you get with a purpose-built sidecar motorcycle. But if someone wants to do it, it can be done. And then again, if you ride them one after another, you'll see how far apart they are in the way they handle, in the way they brake, in the way you accelerate. Not to mention, that one has a reverse gear. This one doesn't. It has a parking brake. So a lot of things, and that one is far more substantial. But if you are going to do it, it is an enormous amount of work. So we're working on this motorcycle, you can see right here. Let's just go down this way. So we're doing this work, and you can see we're now fabricating an electrical harness. so it all works together. The sidecar came in and it's new, but it was kind of rough in the way that everything was in pieces, and some of the linkages did not match this particular bike. So a lot of custom work, and now we're fabricating literally a new harness for everything to work together. So that's being done now as we speak.
And I will have an in-depth video on this little project. I've been following this, and as we can see, it's not complete, but once it is in the short term, you'll see a full video on it.
That's great. Yeah, as always, Ian does a great job of kind of keeping his tabs on what's happening in the shop. And here we have a 2000 E320 wagon. It has about 34,000 miles. We sold this car when it had 32,000 miles a couple of years ago. We just took it back in trade. And when we sold it, it was absolutely impeccable, and it still is absolutely impeccable. What we're doing now, because again, we're so big on rust proofing, we're actually doing a value-added improvement to this vehicle. So we just took it all apart. We took all the splash shields off. You can see the wheel wells. You can see the kind of the brakes and so forth. And now we cleaned everything, degreased everything. We are going to apply rust proofing treatment, most expensive, the best one money can buy wax oil. And I'll show you this product. It comes in these gallons. It's actually 5-liter jugs, Hard Wax Plus. It is an amazing product. If you can apply it on your vehicle will last so many more years. So definitely do that. And here we have, what did we call it yesterday? Jeep class.
Mercedes Jeep class.
So we turned a regular Mercedes G class temporarily into a Jeep class. And it's a jokingly, we said that because we took these doors off, and you can see it looks much cooler. And the reason we had to take the doors off, because there was some rust developing on the inside of the door frames, and we're doing a massive amount of rust preventive treatment work and also treating existing rust damage. So this is a good example where if rust preventive treatment work would have been done sooner, we could have easily avoided some of the damage here. You can see like this door is off, and you can see this is already rust has been opened up, and you can see we cut back this door skin lip, and the reason we had to cut that back so that we can get under that lip and get the rust out of there. So this is a massive project we are in the middle of. Let's make our way this way. And you can see the tools we use. We use a lot of different tools, but this is just currently while the technician is at lunch. This is a cute little thing, and that allows us to get into small areas without making it into a big job, a big body shop jobs. So on this one, the front end, we have a body shop, so we're going to do the front end in the body shop, but the small little rust areas throughout the rest of the body, it's going to be just a touch-up. Here we have another exciting area where we have a motorcycle technician he does all the motorcycle work. We have a motorcycle lift. If you were curious how they look, it's like that. But this is not a regular motorcycle lift because we do a lot of sidecar motorcycles. This lift has the side extension, and they would allow us to put a motorcycle with a sidecar on this lift, put it up in the air. So we're doing some service work, looks like on this bike. We're putting possibly new accessories on this motorcycle and another service visit for this Himalayan. So, and in the back we have a carport, and we have that's where we keep motorcycles that are waiting to go into service. We also keep crates of new motorcycles that are ready to go in to be assembled. And since we're doing this massive video on our AlphaCars facility, we're going to take you through the really quick walk through our showroom, and we're getting ready for what we call a little bit of off-season performance. Speaking of off-season, check out the pricing on Royal Enfields and discounts on Urals. You're going to take it if you on the market take advantage of that. But let me show you the showroom. So this is our entrance to the showroom. And by the way, we're doing our own work on stone walls. And here is something we're overhauling. We did it about 25 years ago, and we're just cleaning that up, so you can see that. And here is our showroom. You have, as you walk in on your right-hand side, you would see Royal Enfields, and you can see the 650s, and then we're getting into the Himalayans, and then you get into more Royal Enfields, and then we have some pre-owned bikes. Occasionally we'll have the ATV. Occasionally we may even have a unique tractor. This is not something we have very often, but that's a pretty cool Honda. So, and then we do keep our crates. We buy a lot of inventory for the season because we want to have it all available. We're not shy with discounts. You'll get one of the best pricing in US on Royal Enfields and Ural motorcycles, so definitely check that out. Here we have a lineup of the Super Meteor 650. Look at these beautiful colors. As Ian noted, we have a great video for that. Just so you know, we own a body shop, we have a body shop, but we don't sell cars. We try not to get into any cars that have any type of collision repairs. In fact, we don't even sell those. And we even try to avoid cars that have previous paint work because nothing is as good as original factory paint. Here's the Macan, all original, amazing options. Awesome Bentley Continental GT. This is a very, very, very special car. This car is literally going to be on the website pretty soon. How soon do you think, Ian?
Probably early next week.
Yes. So watch out for this one. I'm not sure if this video is going to come out before this car is going to launch, because this car has enormous amount of super tasteful improvements that were done to already a rare vehicle. Rare, it's the... Ian, could you tell us why is it so special?
So it's a Golf wagon.
It's a Golf wagon.
2019, so it's the last year you can get a wagon in the US from Volkswagen.
Is that so?
Yep, they stopped bringing them over here. But this one is all-wheel drive and 6-speed manual.
6-speed manual?
And all-wheel drive. So 99% of these on the road are front-wheel drive automatics. So this was a very rarely option car.
And they don't have those seats?
Nope, and this has the Golf R seats as well as Golf R front end and rear.
So definitely stay tuned with the channel and do subscribe, because if you do subscribe, you'll get this exciting content on a regular basis. This is an awesome BMW we have. Unfortunately, just one day, it is in our inventory, and it just showed a little crack in the windshield, so we ordered factory original. We did not settle for the aftermarket windshield. This has an original factory BMW windshield, so we ordered a factory BMW windshield we have to replace. But this is a sport version of the E38, so we have that. And then we have this vehicle that was dropped off for storage. We offer storage in one of our locations where we can do that. And then we do have, as you can see, we have plenty of display lifts. So we have 6 display lifts in the showroom. And we also have, let's make our way here. We also have an area right here. This is the wagon that we just sold. It has 23,000 miles and it's getting a full paint ceramic coating treatment. It's getting a lot of stuff done, and we did I think you already have in the video of the underbody amber treatment, right?
Yeah, that's on the channel, right?
Yeah, so we have that. So if you're interested in what can you do to the vehicle that is new, and it's not almost new, and it's not driven in the harsh weather, there's some rust preventive treatment you can do. It's called amber, and it looks really nice. So this was done, and now the ceramic coating is being applied. The paint correction was already done. This thing looks unbelievable. With that, we will thank you for watching this long segment that introduces you to AlphaCars and our team. And we did not mention this, but our biggest asset is our team, and we have a phenomenal team. So this is not something we can just point in this video, but take my word for it. We have an unbelievable team of not only car and motorcycle enthusiasts, but just professionals. So thank you for watching this video. Consider sharing. Definitely subscribe to the channel to get this exciting content. And please let us know which videos you like by simply clicking that like button. Thanks for watching. And Ian, thanks for running the camera today.
Of course, we'll see everyone next time.
Thank you.